welcome back to Less Lethal Contingencies. Alan here. So today we're going to be shooting my IntruBuster Gen 2 Terminator Carbine Build. Alright, I got my 12-inch 6.86 barrel finished off with a 6-inch Reaper suppressor, which does not suppress sound, just gives you an increase of feet per second. And I'm still running my Pistelli X68 internals. I also have an HD24 long tuning ASA, and I have here what do I have here? My 8CI bottle, 8CI bottle, 800 PSI output with the slide check built in. But actually, you know what? I didn't want to run that one. I think I want to run my 1000 PSI bottle. So let's do it at 1000. Yeah, we're going to save this for something else we're going to do. All right, so let's put that 8CI tank aside, out of the way, and let's get the 1000 over here. Let's see, which one's my 1000? That's 1100. All right. This is my 1000, which the last time I put the test meter on it, I was actually showing 1050. So I marked it down as 1050. This is actually a 13 CI tank. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going back and forth. I can't figure out what I want to do. Do I want to shoot 1050? Do I want to shoot 800? I think I wanted to get some test results on the 800, the new slide check 800s. So I'm going to do that. And then for my second test, I'll just pump this back up afterwards. So yeah, we're going to go back to what I first said. All right. Can't figure out what I want to do today. It's one of those days. All right. So we got our 800 high pressure air tank. I'm going to air it up, check it for leaks. And if we don't have any major leaks, we're going to proceed. All right. Let's make sure everything's tight. Oh, I'm also rocking that new vertical grip of mine here. This new Matrix CNC Skeletonized vertical grip that I got over at Evike. Is it Evike? Yeah, evike.com. They have a bunch of different, all kinds of paintball accessories over there, tanks. Matter of fact, I also picked up the slide check regulators there as well. So good prices over there. So, all right. Yeah, so let's go ahead and air it up, and let's unload it. We're going to air it up. All right. I heard that. Sounds good. Everything's nice and quiet the way it should be. Okay. That's what our starting pressure is after airing up. Just a little bit under 3,000 capacity. And again, sorry if I confused everybody, but I'm actually going to be running 800 output. Okay. 800 PSI. Let me put this down and put my other earplug in. And we're going to be running these red-colored 10-gram AR Tactical hammer rounds. Okay, so I got 6 of them in that mag, and I have a second magazine of 6 hammer rounds, 10-gram, the red balls, which is really nice that they color-coded these because you can tell them apart, right? You got your 5-gram hammer round, which is blue, and then you have your red-colored 10 heavies. Okay, and these are polymer-coated. Was it polymer-coated? I think they were calling them polymer-coated steel balls, right? So far so good. These have been holding up really good. So we got 2 mags of those to shoot. We are aired up on 800 PSI. And we're going to see what these will give us. I did recently, just today actually, double up on my magazine springs to allow a little bit more magazine tension since I'm running heavier ammunition. And I'm also hoping that helps me a little bit with the 10-gram S-type shaped ammunition. When I tested that the other day, my last shot, which you could argue would have been under the least amount of spring tension, it was the one that flipped on me in the breech. So I'm thinking it was more of a spring tension issue. So I'm probably going to give that another try. Test it again with the doubled up springs and see if it doesn't resolve the issue. Yeah, I'm not a quitter. I'll keep messing with it, right? But I'm going to do that on another video after I shoot these, just in case I do have another jam with those. So, all right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 10-gram hammer rounds. All right. I'll just be calling off the feet per second as I shoot, and I'll update the video. All right. Okay, 10-gram hammer rounds, 800 PSI output, high pressure air. Shot 1. 487.8 feet per second. Shot 2. 486.8 feet per second. Shot 3. 481.8. Shot 4. 347.6. Shot 5. 483.8. And it should be the last one, shot 6. Ooh. All right, that was a dry fire. Was my shot count off? Let's see. Let's see if my shot count was off or not. Yeah, I guess either that or I only had 5 in here. Although I thought I counted 6. I think I shot 6 and my shot count was off with that. Let's take a look here. Actually, I'm going to be right back. All right, I'm back. So anyways, I guess my count was off on that one. I don't know. And I started smelling something. So I think it was just the, I had to go check. I don't know. There was a funny smell coming out of the gun, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. So maybe I'm just smelling things. I don't know. But anyways, my shot count, apparently I was off. I did shoot 6 because I did retrieve 6 out of the, well, 4 out of the target trap, and there was 2 on the floor, I think it was. So I did retrieve 6. So I must have somehow screwed up my shot count. So we're going to air it back up. There is approximately, yeah, no, right on the money, 2,000 PSI capacity left in this. Okay. All right, so I should be able to get off 1 more mag, probably 2 more mags, although I'm probably going to start seeing, diminishing shot count, excuse me, well, that too, but diminishing power, definitely on the 3rd mag, maybe even into my second mag now, where it's probably going to start, the feet per second is going to start dropping. So, but yeah, let's air it back up, put my ear protection back in. Actually, now I got a leak. Is it this thing again? Yep. All right. I forget this this quick puncture degasser, it does leak sometimes, but usually if I just turn it to the left a little bit, like I'm going to degas for a second, turn it back, it quiets up, and it's still leaking a little bit. All right, I had to turn it more to the right. Now it's quiet. Hopefully I didn't lose too much air. Yeah, we're a little, well, I also aired it back up too, so naturally it did drop. So we're just a little under 2,000. So yeah, we should be able to get off 1 more magazine, maybe 2 more. So we'll give it a try, see what we get out of it. See what we get out of it. All right, everything seems to be running pretty good otherwise. We're aired up, she's quiet. Turn the laser on. All right, so this will be our second mag of the red 10-gram hammer rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Mag 2, 10-gram hammer, 800 PSI. Shot 1. 472.6. Shot 2. 448.6. Shot 3. 422.2. Shot 4. 478.5. Shot 5. Well, definitely must be having a feeding problem. Because I know I had 6 in there. Unless my count, what is going on with me? No. I don't know, is my shot count off that much? Or am I shooting 2 rounds at once? I don't know, it's weird. I'll have to play back the video to see for sure. It's kind of weird. Now, I did double up on the springs on these, so there's definitely quite a bit of spring pressure here. And she smells a little bit too. Getting an odor out of it that I never noticed before either. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. All right, that's 2 magazines, 12 rounds, but either my shot count is way off or I'm somehow shooting more than 1 round because of the increased spring tension. Maybe it's just somehow getting caught up in the, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch this video back. All right. Anyways, very bizarre. Very bizarre. And I'm gonna have to pull her apart too and check it out because it's probably just the oil I'm smelling coming out. Because right out the tip, yeah, it's got a funny odor. It's probably the oil. Got a lot of friction going on through there. Maybe that's the deal. Anyways, I'm gonna check this out. I think that's good for today. I got 12 shots out, although I don't know. I'm not convinced yet that I actually pulled the trigger 12 times. But I guess we'll see. Maybe my count's just off. I don't know. I'm getting old, and sometimes my memory is like not where it used to be. Anyways, what do we have for PSI after shooting 2 mags? Yeah, we're down to just about a little bit over 1,000 PSI left. So no doubt I would have got a 3rd magazine. Cost, again, the feet per second would continue to diminish. So, which really with a small tank like this, 8 CI, my feet per second was more than likely was diminishing anyways, as, you know, after the first magazine, it was probably diminishing. So, but that's okay though. I mean, if I can get 3 good strong magazines out of an 8 CI, plus it's keeping it a little bit more compact, you know, a little more comfortable, especially when you have a longer ASA like this. So, but yeah. Otherwise, I think it ran good. I just don't know what to make of whether or not my, you know, twice in a row, if my count was off, causing me to dry fire all the ammunition's out of the gun. And I know I had 6 in each of these mags. So, all right, well, there's enough about that. It's probably just my count's off. Either my count's off or the gun was shooting multiple rounds, which if that's the case, yeah, I don't want it to do that. So if that's the case, I may need to not double up on my magazine springs, and maybe just get a longer magazine and, excuse me, a longer spring to use in the magazine rather than doubling up on the springs. But it doesn't feel like it should be given that much of a problem with tension. And I want to say I tried that once before in the Pastelli and I didn't have this kind of issue. So hopefully it's just me being stupid, you know, me being a dummy and not keeping count. Anyways, thank you for watching this craziness. And yeah, should be more to come. I wanted to test with the doubled up springs. I really wanted to test these 10-gram shaped rounds, these S type again. But I guess I'll do that a little bit later once I can figure this out. What just happened here? If it's just the dummy losing track of count, or was I shooting more than one per trigger pull? We shall see. Anyways, thanks again. Peace out.